Well, we've been talking about entrepreneurs pretty much all show long. Our last guest has not only transformed their vision into reality, but also has redefined the game both on and off the softball field. From building a softball empire to pioneering a unique approach to footwear, her journey, a testament to resilience, innovation, and the power of a determined mindset. Here now is the founder of Limitless Slides and the owner of Challenge U Softball, Lisa Rizzo. And Lisa, glad to have you.
I am so glad to be here, and I'm just so grateful for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, and glad to have you too. And as we talk about you, you know, you're an entrepreneur. We talk about slides, we talk about softball. So let's just get right at it. I mean, for yourself, obviously, softball was a passion, baseball really a passion for you growing up.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, my life story I would say led me to where I am today, but it did start with baseball being my outlet. I grew up with a single mother, a brother and a sister. My father passed when I was 4, and my mom started cleaning houses to raise us. But I always found that baseball and sports just kind of became my therapy. And at the same time, I saw what a hard worker my mother was, and that she set her mind to what she wanted to do and had to do for her kids. So I had that little combo of hard work, determination, setting a vision, and sports from a very young age. Yeah.
So you take that and you take that passion and you move it forward. And so we've got softball and then we've got slides. Let's talk a little bit about
Right.
the softball first. I know, right? It's like it's a couple things going on here, but talk to me a little bit about the softball and how we get to challenge you softball.
Yeah, so the softball is really what I would say gave birth to the slides. I played softball in high school, and then I was recruited to play college softball. I played college softball, but once the game ended, just like a lot of athletes out there, I did not want the game to end. But I still had to get a real job. I had to pay my bills. So I worked a million jobs, but I started giving softball lessons. My name spread because I was training the mental game and just like using things that I learned from my mom and myself growing up, and honestly, my brother and sister. And my name got pretty well known in the area. So I took a jump. I opened a little basement facility under a furniture store when I was 27 in 2011, the only softball only facility where all the coaches are women and former players. And that really expanded over the years because we were training the mental game, we were training the mindset. And fast forward to today, we train like 500 lessons a month at our location, which is called Challenge U Softball. And the idea of the slides came from a combo of my ways of mental training, my approach to life, and not letting anything stop me, and then also seeing what was missing in the footwear space. So that's really the culmination of how my new baby Limitless Slides was born.
So you got slides out there that people can
Yeah.
actually go ahead and purchase. But let's talk a little bit about getting to the slide game, if you will, because it's
Yes.
kind of funny. Slides, softball, baseball. I like that though. But it's,
Thank
it's it,
you.
it, it all works, right? But talk to me about how did you really land at the place saying, all right, I want to do slides and I want to, pursue this a little bit further.
Honestly, I'm a big believer in just receiving ideas at the right time as long as I'm open to it. And it was meant to be. So it was 2021. My facility was going good. Like everything was going really, really smooth. And I was at a camp and I looked around at what hundreds of athletes were wearing. And there was no footwear out there that was training the mindset. So I thought to myself, man, if I could just kind of create some affirmation based footwear where athletes could train their mind before anything, and then actually just people use that in life because we all need that. I think I'm onto something here. And it felt really good, even though I have no experience in footwear, no experience in products and manufacturing and marketing a product, but it felt so good. So I started what are now the Limitless Slides. I could tell you a little bit about the slides. You see,
I'm getting ready to
the
tell you.
basic.
Tell me about it. I mean, it looks great.
All right. So basically, to me, I'm a big believer in affirmations and reminding yourself, like being your own hype man, letting yourself know you got this. So on our Limitless Slides, there's affirmations on the footbed so that you're feeling these really powerful words, because sometimes we say affirmations and we don't feel them. So I wanted to put it on our athlete and honestly everybody's skin. And our most unique feature is our patented design of being able to insert different affirmations in the top of this slide. So this slide here is the I am version. And then this slide here, let's just say I want to feel limitless today, or grateful we have, or confident. I pop in my slide. Nothing look like doing a demo right here on TV, but look how flawless it goes. And then we have limitless. So these are affirmation, interchangeable, patented slides that we just launched about 8 to 10 weeks ago. My
And
new
talk.
baby.
And what's it been like for you over the last 8 to 10 weeks? I mean, as you introduce these slides out there, what's the response been?
The response has been very, very amazing. Honestly, I could get emotional thinking about it, because at first these were for athletes, but I'm seeing that everybody just really wants to feel good, and everybody needs to be their own hype man, and everybody wants to set visions for themselves and be able to create their own life no matter what their environment is. So we're selling these, really, there's no demographic. It's to everyone now. And it's I knew I did something right, because we've been doing really well with everyone from 7-year-olds to 70-year-olds. So yeah, I knew I did something right. It feels really good.
And I'm saying you can change the affirmations on every slide, so I can have a new affirmation every day if I want to.
Yeah, so the first pair come with in a baggie like this, and we call this essentials pack, because the slides come with 4 inserts that I have used over my life to help me feel on point, grateful, just to be thankful for the things we have, remind ourselves to be appreciative, confident to know I got this. I popped this one in right before I had this call today for myself. Limitless, to know that sky is the limit. One of my favorite songs, Sky's the Limit. And then I am, two of the most powerful words that I think can be spoken, thought, or felt. Because growing up, I put some negative words after I am, but I'm trying to shift that for people.
Yeah, well, I want to ask you the question. What was the turning point for you in saying, listen, I can go ahead and do this? Because we talked about this a few seconds ago. Somebody has no experience in product, right? No experience in slide,
Right.
but you know that you want to do this. What was the turning point for you to say, okay, I'm going to go ahead and do this?
Honestly, I've always had kind of like that I can do it attitude, because of my surroundings growing up. Like nothing can stop me. The biggest thing is knowing that it has to feel right. So to any, entrepreneurs out there, anybody that just wants to do something for themselves, if you feel any type of resistance or like you're going against the grain, just don't do it, because this should feel good as you're building something. And I felt good from when I got the idea back in September of 2021. And I always think to myself, like, what makes me different than the founder of Spanx or Crocs or anything? And I just want people to feel like they could do anything as well, because nothing really makes us different at the end of the day.
What's your goal for 2024?
To take over the world.
Yeah, listen.
My goal is just to start a movement where, people care about how they feel. They take pride in, showing themselves and others that they are putting in the work to love themselves. At the end of the day, it's about how we feel about ourselves that determines a lot of our future and our present. And I just want this to spread and create a movement that it's important to focus on feeling good, because we all deserve it.
See, I was about to affirm you're taking over the world because you talk about being limitless. I was about to affirm it. So just take over the world in 2024.
Take over the world. Absolutely.
That
Yeah,
is it.
definitely. That is
Well,
my vision, honestly.
I want to thank you so much for joining us and being with us. And certainly we're going to hear more from you in the time to come. But thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much.
All righty. Want to let you know Lisa Rizzo, our guest here. And if you want more information, visit the website, limitlessslides.com. Follow them on social media at Limitless Slides.